Hi guys, so this is a shopping video where we look through items and talk about how they would work for mixed soft or soft-gamine. So if you are interested in watching the full version of this video, the full version is available on Club and I'll leave a link down below. And if you are still confused about your type, then you can look around my channel, of course, and I offer typings through my website and I'll leave all those links down below. Okay, so I hope you'll enjoy it. Alright you guys, so we have tops here, and so just to quickly review, mixed soft has a mixed bone structure type, so that means that they usually have short lines and they're short and they have some sharper angles, but then on top of that they have some soft physique, so they may have some softer flesh. They actually look maybe a bit softer, or otherwise they can be a bit more curvy or have fuller facial features. So that is mixed soft. So in general they have small shapes and short lines. So that's really what we're going to be looking for when we're looking for really any items for them. But we're going to talk through, a lot of these items and just see how they would work for mixed soft. So this one, I would say, asymmetry at the neckline is basically not something that mixed soft would ever really want to do, because asymmetry at the neckline is just so heavy. It's going to just drag you down completely, and you really need a substantial bone structure to be able to pull off that asymmetry at the neckline. So we're talking about either flamboyant natural, so beveled firm, or dramatic sharpened. So those are the two types that can really do that asymmetry at the neckline. Everyone else, I would say, has a much harder time. So I would not recommend any asymmetrical necklines for mixed soft. So this one is, you can see that it has, first of all, it's not fitted. And secondly, it also has these really long lines to the sleeve. It's not a cropped sleeve. So mixed soft, any mixed type, you do really well with some cropped sleeves. So 3/4 sleeves, bracelet length sleeves, those all look really wonderful on you. So anything long like this, long sleeves, doesn't really work. Asymmetry of the neckline, again, that doesn't work. This could actually work because, first of all, it has a bright color, so that's something that works really well on mixed soft. And the next thing is also, you can see, just like I was talking about the sleeves, it has the 3/4 sleeves, and it is loose, okay, but you can obviously tuck it into some high-waisted pants and wear it with a belt, and that's going to create sort of a line block, so it'll create some shorter lines there. So I think that this may actually work out pretty well for mixed soft. So the next one here, let's see. This one, I would say, really, I would actually not. I mean, it depends on the outfit, of course. If you roll the sleeves up like that and you wear it with a belt and you tuck it in, like I said, for the other top, then it would work. But I really don't enjoy this kind of neckline for mixed soft, like that just really basic type of neckline. I think mixed soft looks better with some sort of neckline that's a little bit more interesting, like either a high neckline, or even something like this. This neckline would look a little, or a boat neck, like anything other than just something like that or like this, so I don't like that neckline. I think you'd just be working really hard against, the neckline, and you'd have to do kind of like a lot to make it really look like super flattering. I would actually recommend this top for blended sharpened, so dramatic classic. This one, yeah, it's too plain for mixed soft. Of course, you can always dress up basics, but we're talking about a top that you can just put on with a pair of pants or a skirt and then just basically mostly have an outfit. Of course, you can always add all of these contrasting details, like you can wear this shirt with a contrasting belt and some interesting pants, and then you can add in a ton of accessories. Like you can style a lot of things really to make them look mixed soft. So if we even go back, even something like this, you could try to make work, I guess, by rolling up the sleeves to make them kind of like 3/4 sleeves and then tucking it in. But why would you want to do that, right? But the asymmetry of the neckline, still no. Yeah, so this one would work really easily for mixed soft, simply because it is already fitted. You can roll up the sleeves a little bit, just at least to show the knuckle, and then the neckline is a high neckline. And, it comes in, let's see, ooh. It does have the very long sleeves, but again, you can roll the sleeves up a little bit. But the thing with this is I would actually rather see like round and mixed in this, like theatrical romantic or something, because it actually has really like a softer fit, and the fabric is very soft, like around the curves of the body. So I would prefer to see mixed soft and something a bit more structured, and this is very much like a softer fit, if that makes sense. It's more of a curved fit, has curved lines to it, and certainly mixed soft has curved lines, certainly. But the thing with mixed soft curved lines is that you guys have lines that are more distinct and more just very defined lines, not like soft and flowy type of stuff. This one, yeah, I would say it would work. Oh yeah, like I like that, of course, that neckline for mixed soft would work well. And again, you could try to figure out like how to roll up the sleeves. I'm just trying to see like realistically, if you're out shopping, you're not gonna not ever buy any long sleeve shirts. You'll probably just be able to roll up the sleeves like this, and you can make a shirt work that you really like otherwise. This I think would actually work kind of well, again, if you roll up the sleeves, because it kind of does create like some interest there with the sleeves. It has a little bit of a color block, obviously, with the sleeves, so it breaks up the lines of the shirt. This wouldn't work at all. Yeah, it really wouldn't work at all. This kind of like draped neckline, you really want to stay away from draped necklines as mixed soft. I think it's really not going to work very well. Yeah, and something like this, again, the long sleeves, but this is the same as, remember, this is the same one. It would work okay. It would work in any color, really, because the sleeves, and you can tuck it in. Yeah, this would work okay, because the other thing is that these sleeves are really little, and that would look pretty nice. And so these sleeves are really little, so this is what I mean when I talk about like the lines and the shapes of an item. These sleeves would not look that flattering on a sharpened type, on a dramatic, because they are small. They are not like, even though they're half sleeve, I'm not saying that sharpened types or dramatics can't wear half sleeves, or that half sleeves look, mixed are the only people who can wear half sleeves. That's not what I'm saying. So anyway, the point is that this type of sleeve that looks kind of small and dainty, it works for those smaller bone structures like mixed types and rounded types, so romantics and gamines. This is, again, well, I like the contrasting buttons, of course, and I think if you button it all the way up, it may work pretty well for a mixed soft type. And of course, if you roll the sleeves up a little bit. Something like this really wouldn't work. I think it would just take so much effort to make it work. It's not so much that, again, you can't make something work. You could really make most items work. It's just that this is more for beveled firm, flamboyant natural, which is almost like it's actually, now that I think of it, it's like the exact opposite of mixed soft, of soft-gamine, right? Because beveled firm, flamboyant natural has these long, relaxed lines, and mixed soft has short and fitted lines, so it's like the exact opposite. It's very difficult to make it work. But I will say something about juxtaposition, right, where it's like, it's not so much that you can't make something work if it's done intentionally. Like if you wear something like this that's really oversized, you are going to look so tiny. You're going to be like drowning in it. You're going to look like a little girl, basically. And that can be done in an intentional way where, you may want to look smaller or cuter. And there's nothing wrong with that, it's just about the look that you're going for. But this will look very disconnected from you if it's not done intentionally. So you can't just sort of throw this on without really thinking about sort of what look you're going for and making the rest of your look work with that. Something like this is, again, it's going to make you look kind of childish, and it may even look a little bit almost like sloppy on you because it's not fitted enough. It's not precision fitted. And so, yeah, because the sleeves are sort of, they have those big ruffles. This is more for soft dramatic, sharpened soft, because it has those larger ruffles and everything. Something like this, of course, I think, again, as a juxtaposition, like with something like this, let's say like this entire outfit, right? It could work for mixed soft, because especially if the pants were like cropped, those like cropped wide like pants that were around a while back. This oversized thing could work simply because it's open, right? And the crop top, of course, has short lines because it's cropped, and then we have this if these pants had shorter lines, like if they were cropped, then this could work pretty well for mixed soft, even with this oversized top on top of it, given that provided that it's open. To show some of your bone structure, because if you close it, of course, it's going to like completely drown you. This would work really well for mixed soft. Just roll the sleeves up again. This would be like really, of course, perfect for mixed soft because it has the high neckline. And I actually really I would say for mixed soft, if you wear it in the pure white color, that may be even better than this kind of like nude color, because in the pure white color, that's a bit more contrasting, more animated, more bright. So, and of course it's fitted, it is cropped, and it has the high neckline. So all of those elements are mixed soft elements. Something like this, again, beveled firm, I don't think it's really worth talking about again. Like, it's going to be very hard to make this work. Something like this actually could work. It's just that it's so plain. This is more like for I would say maybe like a blended type, a classic, right? Like a pure classic. Or a soft classic, maybe. Like, I know it's a V-neck, but it's also a lightweight fabric. It's kind of like a strange thing. That mixture of opposites. So this is in part why I think it would just be so great if more retailers and more brands knew about these body types, because something like this, where it's like a lightweight fabric but a V-neck, it really is not like completely ideal for any body type. So like literally no one would find this top to be completely ideal, because if you are a blended sharpened dramatic classic, you have the V-neck, but then you have the lightweight fabric. Vice versa, if you're a soft classic, blended soft, right, you have the lightweight fabric and the soft pastel color, but on the other hand, you have the V-neck. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay. You could say, okay, well, Miriam, but you always say flamboyant gamine, mixed hot can really wear anything. Yeah, I would say they could wear this, but again, like, they have so many options. This would be like one of the last options for them because it's symmetrical. It's pretty plain and simple. So for mixed hot, like, you have way more options. So this type of top would not be that like ideal for anyone. Although I have to say, like, I don't dislike the top. It's just that it wouldn't be like, in terms of the lines, it wouldn't be like the most effortless for anyone to wear. I think this could work as a like very romantic look, like a very dreamy look for mixed soft. And maybe some people may be surprised by this. Of course, it's like, but it has the high neckline. Let's pay attention. Okay, it has the high neckline, and the neckline is like very neat and fitted. It's not like a soft, whatever, draped neckline. It's like very fitted neckline. It kind of is fitted in the shoulders, right? And then it has these ruffles. And then the thing is that, of course, if you tuck it in and then you wear it with a belt, you're going to create that waist emphasis. You're going to create a short line. The sleeves sort of are, I don't know, just like a moderate line. They're not a long line or a short line, I would say. So I would love to see this on, like a romantic essence, mixed soft type. Like someone who is really dreamy and soft, right, in terms of their essence, and their body type is mixed soft. So this would be like perfect for them. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, this would just be like very oversized on you. This is exactly for mixed soft. This is going to work really effortlessly on you. Again, the high neckline, the fittedness, it's going to work effortlessly. I would skip this altogether. This pattern is too large for you as mixed soft, and there isn't that much that you can do. You know, if there's a large pattern, it's just large. Like, there's not that much you can really do. I mean, I can't really think of anything you could do to fix like a large pattern. So I would skip this as mixed soft, you know. But I would say that, let's see, who could wear this? Like, bevel? Well, not really, because of the short sleeves. Like, I mean, I understand, like, this model is beveled, right? Most likely. Most models are beveled. So this is another, I think I said this, like, such a long time ago in a club video, but, you know, if you're mixed soft, like, most models are beveled or sharpened. So if it looks disconnected from the model, it'll probably look okay on you, right? And so this doesn't look that disconnected from the model. It does look a little disconnected because you can see how the sleeves just like look short on her. Like, it looks a tiny bit awkward on her because she most likely has long lines. She's most likely a bevel type, right? A natural. She's most likely, you know, flamboyant natural or something like that. And you can kind of see that the short, the 3/4 sleeves just like don't really work too well for her. But then of course, you know, something like this where it's like, you know, it's rolled up, that's a different story. But if it's just kind of cut off like that, you know, it can look a little bit awkward on flamboyant naturals. Yeah, but the pattern makes it such that if you're mixed soft, it won't really work that well. Something like this is like kind of basic, you know, it's like a basic top. It would work on most people. And so, you know, again, tuck it in and try to create that like waist definition. This is the thing, like if you have, you know, like fitted jeans that are high-waisted and you tuck it in and you button up the top, or you wear, you know, you wear the rest of your look in mixed soft lines, you could probably do this top. But it's certainly not, of course, it's not like it's not really in your lines. It's more for beveled, you know. This actually would work pretty well on you. Yeah, there's not waist definition, so it may be difficult in terms of that. But if you're someone who is mixed soft, who doesn't really care too much about waist definition, this would work because you see it's kind of like it's like a little bit on the cropped side, you know. It's like a little bit of a shorter line. It has the high neckline. It just looks like a small top, you know, like a small scale top. And that's what you're looking for is mixed soft, like a small scale top. See, this one would be like pretty perfect for you as mixed soft. It has the tiny, tiny ruffles at the neckline. It is, you know, fitted at the sleeve, and it's a lightweight fabric. And again, you can tuck it in for waist emphasis. You know, it's kind of like I'm, you know, talking on repeat, but this is really it. You know, the waist emphasis. And a lot of these tops can be made more fitted by doing, you know, tucking them in and adding a belt, right? So this would work pretty well. This would actually work really well. Let's see. Yeah, you see, so, okay, let's talk about it, right? What's happening? We have the lightweight fabric. You can maybe tuck it in where it belted for like sharp waist emphasis. That would be even better. But even without doing that, even just wearing it like that, like the model is wearing, that would work too. So we have, you know, we have the high neckline, we have the small ruffles at the neckline, the small ruffles at the sleeve. The sleeve itself has, it's kind of like a little bit of it's a moderate line, but it's like fitted at the cuffs. It's a lightweight fabric. And just pick a color that is, you know, more contrasting. It doesn't have to be anything that bright like these two. You know, it doesn't have to be, but anything that's contrasting with your skin tone, or bright or not. You know, if you're a muted skin tone, you can wear this color, you know, as mixed soft. You don't have to wear bright colors as mixed soft. In fact, a lot of mixed soft ladies look beautiful in neutrals, and they find other ways to bring in dynamic elements into their look. So like with line blocking, with color blocking, so you can wear, you know, for example, black and beige, or black and tan, or navy and tan, and those are neutrals, and they are a bit more elevated than maybe the brighter colors, but at the same time they have that contrast. So, you know, you can do value contrast to add that dynamic feel. You don't have to wear bright colors as a mixed type. Look at this, another one. I think this would be really beautiful on mixed. Of course, tucked in just like that. I think that would just be beautiful. You know, the high neckline, again, the same thing we talked about as last time. the puff sleeves like that with the little tiny like puffs, you know, that's really nice. And I think like this would be like a mixed type with more of like a classic essence, right? It's like more of like an elegant type of look on a mixed type. Now, of course, if a classic, like a blended type, were to wear this, like a blended body type were to wear this, it may not look actually that like classic and elegant on them. It may look a bit more flirty or fun or cute on them, you know. So it really is kind of like the things that you wear are relative, how they look on you is relative to your body type. Let's see, what's this one? You know, this would work. I think this would work on someone who is like a mixed type, again, with like a romantic essence, right? It's kind of like more, like, is it? No, it's not. It's not actually that. I thought this was like made of lace or something like that, but it's not. I can't really see it, I guess. Can't really see the pattern on here. But anyway, if this were made of lace, like it would be more for a romantic type, but I take it back, it's not. So maybe it would be like more for, yeah, like any sort of like, it's like a basic for a mixed type. So again, another basic. And this look would be really great for a mixed type, maybe with like a belt. I would add a belt and like this would be really great. You know, the pants are really dynamic, the top is fitted, everything is fitted, you have the high neckline and the sleeves are not too long. Like it's just perfect for mixed soft, of course, mixed soft especially. This would look pretty, like it would make you look pretty small. The thing with this is that yes, the sleeves are long, and they have a long line, but then the top itself has a short line. So maybe like mixed tot, like flamboyant gamine would wear this more easily than you. Yeah, so I think it could work. I would maybe pair it with some shorter necklaces. That's another way to sort of create a higher neckline, is to pair like a lower neckline with shorter necklaces that are more close to your face, and so that can kind of create the effect of a higher neckline. So yeah, so let's move on to, maybe we move on to pants. I hope you guys kind of get the idea of what to look for in tops. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then you can check out more on Miriam Style Club. I'll leave a link down below, and of course let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, thanks, bye.